And all the designers come to me so I can speak to you there. All the designers, follow me please.
My name is Nashifa Samuels. My brand is called No Shade. I based the inspiration on what my grandmother's home looked like and that feeling and that type of atmosphere. And I ended up using my most prominent fabric for my collection being upholstery to remind you of your grandmother's home, your grandmother's love. Well, I've always loved experimenting with different fabrications and just, being creative with it and going wild, really. Of course, I'm a big lover for vintage fashion as well as retro and sport and athleisure, and I try to incorporate all of those aspects into this collection. I think what's really rising in fashion in Cape Town at the moment is coloured culture and Islamic culture, which is something new and it's something fresh and it's something that I personally can relate to because I am coloured and I am Muslim as well. I definitely feel like I'm meant to be here. I love what the other designers have created. From what I could see, it really looks amazing and the competition is incredibly strong. Finding out that I made it this far was extremely exciting and I was overwhelmed with joy. Now that I'm here, it actually feels like, wow, this is real, this is really happening.
My name's Robin Kaiser. I run a clothing label called Art Club and Friends. You can kind of pick it up in the name, Art Club and Friends. It's about collaborating. It's really important in an age where we've got so much content around us to learn to be inspired from how you feel, not from everything that other people have already done. I want people to feel young. I want them to feel excited and youthful and free. I used a lot of colours that I never ever touch, lilacs, reds, blues. I want to remind people to play and take them back to a place where things were a lot less scary. It's really cool to be in a space with other designers that are, I think, really, really strong this year. So it's really cool to see what other people are working with and also just the affirmation of being up there with the rest of them. It's really cool. My collection is called Melody. It's inspired by a little girl who I absolutely adore. Her mum, Purity, is one of my favorite people on the planet. She just reminded me to think for myself and to be inspired by what comes from within, not what's going on around me.
My name is Cindy Mfabe. I'm originally from Alex. I realized I can't do anything else. I really love this. My collection was inspired by a painting by Lionel Smith called Disappear. I just loved how he captured the essence of African women in that portrait specifically and the colors. So it's really not that deep. I just really love that painting and that's where I took it from. Yeah, that was my departure point. It was quite hard making this decision, although my dad really supported the decision very early on, but my mom was always like, you need to take something more stable that'll make sure you get an income. It took a while for me to actually get into this because I had to work on what identity I want to go with. I struggled a lot finding my identity, finding myself in the fashion industry and where I would place myself. And I feel like SA Fashion Week is the best platform for retail in terms of guidance and all of that because I've done high-end and I've been mentored by David Lala and all of that, but I felt like that's not where I want to go. So I chose SA Fashion Week mainly because of that.
I'm Nyandu from Durban. I work with Siyabonga Ntini, also from Durban but based in Joburg, and we are the duo that is outerwear. We chose to look at aqualife and the ocean, not just the ocean but any forms of water subsidies like a river, a pond and stuff like that, and we chose to go like not such a literal interpretation of the ocean because everybody thinks the ocean is blue, but in fact it's not. scoop a cup of the ocean in your glass and it's clear. So that's why we went with like a more white color theme and stuck with the iridescence of the oceans and reflectiveness of water. Yeah. The women that we designed for as a more well-rounded girl, she could be from Durban moving to Joburg, she could be from Joburg moving to Durban, and she needs to have her wardrobe allow her to do that. For me, it's my first time doing SA Fashion Week. I've been doing other fashion weeks in Durban, like the DFF and stuff like that, but I'm here now, super nervous, but really, really excited, you know, yeah. I think for myself, and I think for Sia as well, to have like a person or a lady like walking down the street in our stuff, and she most probably not recognize who we are, but resonate, and the brand resonate with them, and that would make us really, really happy. For the ordinary South African girl to be able to purchase our stuff and wear it the way she wants it and style it the way she wants it.